As the major mentor on The Voice Season 25, Keith Urban is preparing to assist candidates, but he's also providing. When the daytime series posted her cover of his 2002 song Somebody Like You on X, formerly known as Twitter, on April 2, Keith couldn't help but be blown away by how great her rendition of the song was. This led him to reply with how impressed he was by the performance and voicing a question about whether Kelly accepts requests for future song covers. Kudos to another former coach for something that's especially close to his heart before appearing in the knockout rounds that began airing April 8. The country music superstar noticed that former voice coach Kelly Clarkson was singing one of his hit tunes for her Kelly Clarkson segment on The Kelly Clarkson Show. Following Keith's public comments on Kelly's performance of his song, many people begged for this to result in an even greater musical moment. One person remarked on X that she does, so let's get accused. I believe a dull replica of this would be a nice collaboration. Fans might be curious to know that this isn't the only occasion that Kelly has performed one of Keith's songs on daytime television. In a March 2022 episode of The Kelly Clarkson Show, the host covered his 2005 song Tonight. Keith and Kelly duet again agreed at Keith Urban at Kelly Clarkson need a collaboration due to the two of you Paul's tay. Another follower implied, well, we'll just have to wait and see if this manifestation comes to life. Her voice and musical range are always impressive, and I want to weep. Country superstar Keith Urban was reaching for his phone as the sun was setting over Nashville, a sprawling city known for its rich musical heritage in this magical twilight. He had been thinking about a dear friend and fellow artist Kelly Clarkson, whose powerful voice and radiant smile had left a lasting impression on him and millions of others today. However, his thoughts were not just about music, they were also about family love and a shared passion that went beyond the stage. Recalling the moments he and Kelly had spent together on The Voice made Keith's heart sing. They had connected via their shared love of music as well as the difficulties and rewards of parenthood. Her enthusiasm was contagious, and her laughter had a song all its own. Keith respected Kelly's fortitude and tenacity, particularly in light of her recent personal hardships. Despite life's setbacks, she remained a beacon of optimism. Falls in her direction today, Keith had a unique purpose for contacting his daughter on Sunday. Rose had just heard Kay's music and had grown into an ardent fan. Her birthday was coming up, and Keith wanted to make it unforgettable since, as a parent, he understood the transformative power of little gifts and surprises. He wanted to do something special for Sunday. He and Rose knew just who to smile at with optimism. When Keith phoned Kelly's number, it rang a few times before her warm and cheery voice answered. "Hey Keith, it's been a long time." "What's up?" she said, her voice conveying the happiness that always seemed to accompany her. "Hey Kelly, it's so good to hear your voice. I hope you're doing well. I wanted to chat to you about something special, of course." "What's on your mind?" Keith said in a tone that matched her eagerness. Kelly inquired, and Keith's interest grew. He inhaled deeply, feeling both anxious and excited. "But it's Sunday. Rose's birthday is this weekend, and she has grown to be a huge fan of yours. She listens to your songs constantly and even tries to sing along. I was wondering if you would be willing to do something small for her, like send her a video message, or if that's not possible, give her a quick call on her birthday." There was a brief pause on the other end, and then Kelly's voice came through, bursting with emotion. "Oh my gosh, Keith. That is the sweetest thing ever. I would be honored to do something special for Sunday. Rose, how about we go one step further? Why don't I come over and give her a face-to-face surprise? We could sing some of her favorite songs together, and I believe it would brighten her day." Keith felt a surge of thankfulness. "Kelly, that would be amazing. Thank you very much." She would be ecstatic. They spent the next several minutes going over the specifics and putting a plan in place that would make Sundays happy. Rose, but to everyone else in the room, Keith was filled with enthusiasm and expectation as he hung up the phone. This was going to be a birthday his daughter would never forget. The Urban home was a hive of activity on the day of the celebration, with balloons and streamers adoring the living room and the air filled with the perfume of freshly cooked cake. Sunday Rose was ecstatic and surrounded by friends and family, not realizing the surprise that was in store for her. Keith had planned for Kelly to come, and as they were about to cut the cake, he watched the door with his pulse racing in anticipation until there was a knock. Keith looked at Nicole, his wife, who nodded encouragingly. "Sunday, can you get the door, Rose?" "My dear," Sunday was called out by Keith. Rose walked to the door and opened it, her face beaming with interest. Her eyes widened in shock as she stood there grinning as usual and carrying a guitar over her shoulder. "Clarkson, Kelly cheers to your birthday." "Sunday." Rose, there was quiet for a while as Sunday, but then Kelly cried out and knelt down to offer the shocked girl a kind embrace. Rose squealed with delight after processing what had happened. "Clarkson, Kelly, oh my God, it's you." The crowd exploded in applause and shouts as soon as Kelly entered, filling the room with her lively energy. She smiled gratefully at Keith, who mouthed a quiet thank you in reply. Kelly then sat down and took out her guitar. "I've heard you're a real soar." "Rose, on Sunday, what if we all sang a song together?" Sunday Rose nodded enthusiastically, still amazed that they picked one of Kelly's songs, "Thanks to You." The audience became hushed as Kelly played the opening chords, enthralled by the spontaneous performance. Sunday after the song, many people's eyes were moved by the lovely mix created by Rose's clear and sweet voice harmonizing with Kelly's. Sunday received the guitar from Kelly. "Would you mind playing a tune for us, Rose?" Sunday. Even though Rose was a little anxious, she grabbed the guitar and played a simple tune that she had been rehearsing. At first, her fingers moved slowly, but she gained confidence with Kelly's supportive grin, and by the time her performance was over, the audience was cheering and applauding. As the evening wore on, Kelly spent some time talking with Sunday. Keith watched proudly as his daughter basked in the happiness of the moment, knowing that this day would live in her memory forever, not just because of the surprise, but also because of the love and support she had received from someone she looked up to. Before departing, Rose answered her questions and shared anecdotes from her own youth. Their emotional relationship over those few hours was a monument to the influence of role models and the power of compassion. Sunday Rose received a modest wrapped present from Kelly. The world of music has always been a place of passion, resilience, and storytelling. But sometimes, even the brightest stars face moments of unimaginable hardship. Today, fans of Kelly Clarkson and Keith Urban are reeling from unexpected and heartbreaking news that has sent shockwaves through the industry. Kelly Clarkson, beloved for her powerhouse vocals and unbreakable spirit, has faced her share of struggles. From her rise to fame on American Idol to becoming a respected coach on The Voice, she has always been a symbol of perseverance. But behind the radiant smile and inspiring lyrics, something devastating has been brewing. Keith Urban, the country music icon whose melodies have comforted millions, is also no stranger to life's trials. A man whose music speaks of love, loss, and redemption, Urban has always been open about his battles, making today's revelation all the more painful for his devoted followers. The news broke early this morning, leaving fans in disbelief. Speculations began swirling on social media, with thousands of messages flooding in from concerned admirers worldwide. What could possibly be the cause of such distressing headlines? Was it a personal tragedy? A career-altering decision? Sources close to the stars have hinted at an emotional turmoil that neither Clarkson nor Urban could have foreseen. Some speculate that Clarkson, who has endured a painful divorce and custody battle in recent years, might be facing new legal or personal struggles that have taken a heavy toll. Others suggest that Urban, known for his unyielding commitment to his craft, may be grappling with unexpected health concerns or a family crisis that has left him shaken.